You're right, I'm Jason, aka the Slam King from Ingested.
I am Sean, I play guitar, also with INGESTED.
So, we were playing the Summer Slaughter Tour in America with, who we're supporting now? It was Cannibal Corpse,
Nile,
Suffocation,
After the Burial,
Revocation,
yeah,
Carnifex,
yeah,
Enterprise Earth,
and
Slaughter to Prevail, and us. Yeah, so that was a crazy tour. We played some amazing shows on that, didn't we? Like
2016?
2016, yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, we were playing, the tour rolled through Dallas, Texas, didn't it?
Yeah, Gas Monkey.
Yeah, so we met up with a couple of our friends, our booking agent, and yeah, we had some fun, didn't we? We had a good show. And then our friends decided to take us to Vinnie Paul's strip club, which is called the Cat House. Is it the Cat House? No, the Cat House.
Clubhouse?
Clubhouse.
Has he got a few though?
I don't know.
Which one did we go to?
Don't know. The one in Dallas. The one in is it Arlington?
It's one of them.
What's Vinnie Paul's fucking strip club like then?
So
A
right.
bit.
Not
what I was expecting.
Not what I was expecting either. But right, I'll tell you how it was. Let me set the scene. Right. So we knew that it was bring your own beer, so we had like a crate of fucking whatever, didn't we? We had bottles of whiskey, we had bottles of Jack Daniels. So we just walked in, and you get in free if you've got a tour pass. So if you're like a touring musician or whatever, you got a tour pass, show them that. You get in for free, take your own fucking alcohol in, right? So anyway, right, I don't know what had gone on that night, but as we walk in to Vinnie Paul's strip club, we got announced.
Yeah, we did get announced by the DJ.
We felt like
upstairs.
fucking kings. Yeah, the DJ's like, what did he say now? I could hear it over like the speakerphone thing, and he's like, "Oh, coming straight from the Summer Slaughter tour over at the Gas Monkey, because we played the Gas Monkey. It's INGESTED from Manchester, and we came in and they had our music playing over the fucking thing and everything, and we were like, we've arrived, boys, we've come home." And then do you want to take it from here? The rest of the night gets a bit hazy for me.
From what I remember, Lynn and Dan ended up with the DJ, like requesting songs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And another member of the band disappeared.
Yeah.
The tour manager was also there, if you remember. Actually, might like to bleep that out. Tour manager was there. And I had seen all I needed to see from that club. So I dipped out a few hours in and went to bed.
Yeah.
And the next thing I remember is one of our members frantically opening the van and requesting I give him something like $150. And I was like, what the fuck do you need $150 for? Just give it me. And I went, right, whatever, I'll give it to you. And then he disappeared. And later on I find out that he's trying to use his tour pass in the cash machine in like the foyer to get money out, because he's clearly got ripped off by a stripper. From what I can gather, you need to get us this or you're going to get fucked up. So he's frantically come for me for cash. He's been dead rude to everybody.
Yeah.
And then a few hours later, everyone rolls out, and then we're starting to leave. And we're about 10 minutes out of the clubhouse, if it's a clubhouse, I can't fucking remember the name of it, but we realise the tour manager's not there. We've not got him.
The whole tour?
For the whole tour.
Not our tour manager.
Us.
The whole
Summer
tour's
Slaughter
manager.
Tour.
Right.
And then we phoned up our booking agent and we're like, what should we do when you fucking drive back there and go find him? We're like, okie dokie. So we headed straight back there. He was in the corner fucking doing his thing. We managed to get out and that was fine. But I think you and the other member had
to do, yeah.
You had to do, no?
Yeah.
Too much alcohol flying
Yeah,
around.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Too much alcohol, too much everything else. And yeah, either way, like, what was it? It was like, we pulled up at this.
We went to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, we went to a Buc-ee's.
Yeah,
if you don't know what Buc-ee's is, let them know, Sean.
You can buy pajamas. You can buy steak sandwiches. You can buy cinnamon rolls.
It's so much more than a service station.
It's
amazing.
If you like the logo Buc-ee's, you can get it on everything that exists in the world, and you get it from there. Onesies, fucking
everything. Teddies.
Sure you can probably get tied in there.
Probably.
Buc-ee's face on your
Buc-ee's
forehead. Yeah, exactly. And I get out the van for a piss, and I crossed paths with him, and he's half shit-faced, still fuming from the night before, because the other member that had the today was being rude to people.
Yeah.
And he rubbed him up the wrong way, and he went, I'm going to fucking hit him in a minute. And I went, oh, don't do that. Went to the toilet, came back, and I sat down, and then the other member's got blood dripping down his face, and he's just sat there in front of me going, I was like, all right, so what have I missed in here then?
You missed it all, mate. You missed it all. So yeah, so fucking had a fucking rumble in the van with him, and he went home from the tour.
Right. So we got past the bookies. We pulled up to we're in Houston. We're in Houston, weren't we?
Houston, yeah.
We're in Houston.
The worst day ever.
It was the worst day ever. Right. The member turns to me just before we get to Houston, and he goes, "Give me my passport. I'm going home." I went, "You're not going home. We can't afford to get you to get home. Like, you can't go home." Anyway, he sorts it out with his mum. His mum gives him $2,500 to get a fucking flight home that day. He called someone. I said, "How are you going to get to the airport?" "I know people." It's like, do you mean you know people? Who the fuck do you know in Houston? If someone randomly turns up and takes you to the fucking airport. But before then, he's wearing the same shit he had on stage the night before, right? And as one of our manager at the time would describe, it looks like he was out of fucking Jurassic Park, man. Because he had these little cargo shorts on and this weird ass cargo t-shirt on, or whatever the fuck it was. But he still had that on.
You look like you was out of Jurassic Park.
it was half open, his eye was split, and I went, "You can't get on a plane with this." So I had to dress him in the street, get him to go home. He got picked up anyway. Everyone's depressed. I cried in an alleyway on the phone to me missus. Me and our merch guy went to some tacos somewhere, and it was like he'd gone. No one's talking to him. The tour looks like it's on its arse. We're all fucking hungover. We had the tour manager in the van while it all happened, so all that's circulating, fucking circulating through the whole tour. Cable Corp style, Suffo, card effects, whatever. And anytime anyone come up to us, we're just like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" Just fucking straight up denied it, right? Straight up denied it. The venue was like half outside. It was like in a marquee,
it was
right?
fucking horrendous.
It was half outside. And it was torrential raining, right?
Like sheet rain coming down. It was like
where all the kits were, it was flooded and shit. And like, we just made a call there. Like, Lynn was like, "We're not playing tonight." I went, we need the money. We have to play tonight. So we ran no triggers because we couldn't be arsed setting up the electrics. We had no samples.
You couldn't set up the electrics.
No click track. And we played about 4 songs, and it was old school, all that kind of shit. We're like, got that over and done, but it was done. It was done, whatever.
And I was so far in the doghouse.
Yeah.
It was fucking horrendous.
Went on as a 4-piece. And like, because he hadn't quite got around at that point about what happened. He's already fucking gone, whatever. We played, must have been Austin. Yeah, it was Austin that it happened.
Was it Austin?
Yeah. So it happened at Austin, sorry. So we went to Houston the next day. And obviously it all got round that, one of them's gone home. Well, now this is going to go. And then when I went on stage, I took the member's place and Brad went on over the other side or whatever, because there was a better amp on my side. And I could just see all the tour packages looking to see if we're going to fuck it up. And we crushed it that night.
Smashed it though! We smashed it! It was like the best we played!
Like, yeah, right, they're all fucking watching us. They all want us to fail. There's a big to-do, they've all kicked off, they're going home, oh no. And we absolutely crushed it as a 4-piece. I'm like remembering what I need to play in front of myself. And like,
it's because we were all pissed off, that's why.
Yeah.
It's because we were all annoyed.
And we
have to whoop his ass more often.
And we smashed it, and then we got home and we sacked him.
Yeah, I got sacked. Oh shit. I got sacked.
Jay got sacked.
There we go.
And then
That was the end of the story. So the moral of that story, ladies and gentlemen,
we had a fight. Did we have a fight?
We had a fight as well on the same tour. Me and him had a fight
in
the van as well. Me and him had a fight in the van, and I can't remember what it was about. But either way, we started having a fight in the van, and then fucking do you remember Dan going?
Wait, no, let me set it up even better than it is. Because when I'm in the vans, I usually sit at the back because I like to piss in peace at the back in bottles. And he was at the front and we're shouting between us or whatever it was. We were both leathered because I was going to name dropping them. The tour manager was feeding us shots all night.
Oh,
if you remember, he was buying shots all night.
Yeah.
And obviously, was he in the van at that point?
I don't know. I hope not.
Whatever had happened, I was gunning for it. he was gunning for it, but he went to storm out the petrol station. We had his
You never threw a hat at you.
He threw a hat at me and then tried to get out the door, but his fucking seatbelt was still. He's like trying to get out. He unbuckled it. He fucked off, and I just lost it because he was being a twat the entire tour. And I thought, I'm out of it. I've had enough of this. And I stormed out after him, and he just came over to smash him,
around.
and he just grabbed my neck and just hung on me like that. I was like, ah, you fucker. And then Lynn and Dan got out, and then they were trying to split it up. I remember trying to get to him, and Lynn was like, think about what you're doing. And as I came over to him, he just whipped his head back and smashed me in the tooth. And I was like, this is awful. And fast forward a few more minutes.
5 minutes, not even 5 minutes.
Less than that. The fight was over. We were sat on a curb. He was crying. We're like, well, you know, the police turn up with guns, like, hands on holster and shit.
Fucking cop cars turn up at this petrol
block the
station,
exit.
they blocks it, and we're just like,
is this going to be an issue? We're like, oh, no. We're like, no, we're fine. No.
we're going,
Nothing happened.
we've just had a little bit too much to drink, and we've just been really silly. It won't happen again. And we're just like, these massive balls that we just had, they just went like right up inside, man. It was
You remember the female officer went, are you British? She went, yeah. She went, I don't need the paperwork.
Yes, she went, I don't need the paperwork.
And they fucked up.
Fucked up.
Left us to it. And then the next few days
Got
later,
away with it.
Yeah, got away with that. And then a few days later, the member flying over for $2.5 grand. Oh, well, good tour, that wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good tour.
Yeah.
Good stories. Yeah, fuck Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent can suck my dick. How's about that?
What's Ted Nugent ever done to you?
He's not been sucking on my dick enough, obviously. Can swing on these nuts, Ted. Big Teddy Nugget.
Jay's Nuggets. Suck on those nuggets.
I'm gonna suck on my Nugent. Teddy.
Is yours called Teddy?
It's called Nugent.
Which bit of it? All of it?
All of it, the whole
It's all
shebang.
called
The whole
Nugent.
shebang. You have a portion of Nugent.